Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews, where I bring you a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And today we're talking about the newest Netflix release, or at least a documentary release, American Murder: The Family Next Door. This is about. I'm gonna just give you guys. I'm gonna spoil a little bit of this, so if you're not interested or think I'm gonna spoil too much for you, obviously don't watch this. But I'm not gonna like lay out every single detail. I'm just gonna talk about it, have a little discussion about it, and review it. Anyway, this is about Chris Watts, a murder that happened, multiple murder, a slaughter fest, pretty much. No, that happened in 2018, 2 years ago. So that's my first flaw with this kind of documentary. Is it happens really fast. They're just trying to jump on that hype train. I get it, but I like when my murder documentaries are more like some years have passed, and it's like, oh, I remember kind of back when that happened. It's like this shit feels like it just happened, and there's already a documentary on it. But yeah, it's about Chris Watts, the guy who he murdered his wife, a pregnant wife, and his two daughters, and then he pretty much pretended like he didn't know where they were. It was just really obvious too. That's one thing a lot of people on the like news. It was I don't know. I remember this being on the news a lot, and my brother was even like really interested in it because his body language was so obvious that he was hiding something and he was acting weird. And that's pretty much what this documentary is. It's about them. You get a little bit more information and in-depth look than what was out on the news. Uh, I mean, on the news it said that I remember them saying that he confessed to it eventually, and they show that confession at the end of everything, and it is a very dark confession. It's probably like one of the darkest things about the whole documentary. It's the way he says the way he did things, and also I knew he had an affair that was from the that was in the news as well. But they line it up more. The one thing I liked is that there's no like some guy talking over narrating the whole thing. This is a documentary that shows you from the get go like Facebook footage of the wife. I wish I remembered her name because she obviously deserves to be respected. But that's just how it is. You always remember the killer's name and not the victims. And I'm sorry about that, but that's life. But anyway, yeah, so they show the wife is always on like Facebook Live, and she documents her life a lot. And they also have a text messages. Every text message between like the wife and her friends talking about how the husband hasn't been giving her all this attention, how he's been acting weird for like 5 or 6 weeks before the murder. They took some time off. They had some problems with like in-laws and stuff. But really, it comes down to that affair, and like I said, his wife was pregnant, so I think he just, in my opinion, I guess I'm already here at the opinion of why I think he did it. It's pretty obvious why he did it, but to psychologically digest, because there's people in this documentary, or they even mention it, that victim blame, that think it's the wife's fault, like she drove him to kill him. I think that's a very small group of people, because who the fuck drives people to kill their wife and two really adorable ass daughters? I am a like baby lover, dude. I like babies, not in a weird way. But, I want a kid. I can't wait to be a father. And to just murder your daughters is ridiculous. And it's very dark. It's very cut, like straight to the point. There's no twist in this. Like that's why it's hard to spoil things. There's no spoilers. It's just the way they lay it out through Facebook, like live text messages during with people, and the face and the police investigation, like body cam footage, the entire body cam footage of when the policeman like shows up on the property, goes to the neighbors' houses, and talks to the husband. It's just it's cool. I think my favorite scene of everything was when the guy takes the lie detector test. He's That's one thing is they show this guy. And I'm not gonna mention his name anymore. The murderer though. He's just not about the life. He's very stupid. For one, he takes a polygraph test. If you know you did it, don't take the polygraph test. And that's my favorite part of this is because the lady who gives him the polygraph test does not take no shit. She's like, right now only one of us knows the truth, but in 5 minutes, both of us will know it. It's like she is on his ass. She's like, you wouldn't be this stupid to come here and take this if you know where your wife and kids are, right? And he's like, "Yo," there's a lot of ironically, sadly, like sadistically funny shit. Like in my opinion, like this dude is just so stupid, and like for one, throwing his shit away. You can just not put yourself in this guy's shoes at all. You cannot relate to this guy at all. It is mind blowing that he just snapped one day, and the mind blowing thing about it is that there's no signs. I mean, there were some signs that he was unhappy, but no signs that he was capable of this. He wasn't abusive. He never had a criminal record, and that's like what the Family Next Door thing, kind of does. And like I said, it's straight to the point. I don't love this documentary. I don't even know if I'll remember it much. Like I said, it comes out really quick after the events have already happened. I like the way it's set up, but it's kind of long in some parts and reveals information just kind of like really fast. I don't know. Or not really fast. No, it really like standard. It's a very cliche killer documentary. If you like that, oh shit, excuse me. If you like that shit, then you probably have already watched this and you enjoy it. And I do recommend it if you like killer stuff. But if you don't, and it's not like the best killer documentary I've ever seen. Not that we should be judging things off that, like, prayers to the victim and all that, but this is just Netflix's next. They're really good at catching those documentaries and making money off of them, and that's what this is. It's very basic. It's cut to the point. There's no twist, obviously. It's just like if you wanted to see something where it's like it's 100% this guy and all the evidence and you can see it all and it's like wow, and just see what someone's capable of. It. That's what this is. It lines it all up. Um, and yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. For me, the final verdict for this, I was gonna say it's like 5 out of 10, just kind of like an average killer documentary, but it's not in a sense the way that it's just told throughout Facebook Live, police body cam footage, text messages, and like camera footages of when he's confessing and when he's in jury duty or not jury duty, but getting trial and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much like how the story is told. So I think that's cool. So that gives it a 6 out of 10 for me. It's pretty all right. It just I don't know how much I'll remember this. I mean, it's fucked up what he did. I'll remember the thing that what he did, but it's just like, did I really learn anything new? No, I saw some of the text messages. Oh, and why I think he fully did it is that he just wanted out of the marriage, obviously, but his wife was pregnant. She really loved him. Like, she was, like, begging him, basically, to fuck her. And, like, just wanting attention. She wanted intimacy, and she really missed him. I have a feeling that he just thought he had no way of getting out of this without, like, fighting to get out of the relationship. Because even she, at one point, says, I'll always fight for our relationship, and in some letters and stuff. And obviously that's no excuse to kill anyone, but it just shows like he just snapped and was like, maybe I can get away with it and go live with some other woman. But it blows my mind that you would throw something like that away. A wife begging to be with you intimately, 2 kids that love you, another one coming. It is mind blowing, but it's not a must watch for me. The end is kind of dark, but I mean the whole show is dark, but the ending when he's confessing is super dark. But yeah, it's just not a must watch for me. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.